Yeah, I was born blind, I could not see, thoughtless, not free. Doctors on the scene with poisonous fists, they call it the vaccine. And if you ain't asleep, you know exactly what I mean. If my mama really knew, she would breach the roof. I just hope she knows the baby only seeks the truth. I learned not to trust the system or the institutes, and I feel I need to get that knowledge into you. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. In school I was taught lessons, a young truther asking questions, while all these other motherfuckers guessing. Elementary just wasn't meant for me. Y'all keep your fake history, the shit is not a mystery. That it's all lies, and if all lies would open wide and see in 2020 vision be nowhere to hide. It's so clear as a clear blue sky that we never see anymore, just trails pass by. And remember the conspiracy theorist said it's a lie. They're spraying chemicals in the air, but you still deny. So how can I get you to see anything if you're blind? Like the moon landing's fake, NASA lies all the time, and government officials are just the elite puppets. I'ma probably get murdered for saying all the shit, fuck it. Tired of this world anyway, getting bleated by the day. Sheep will keep sleeping, truth seeker, I'm away. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. Yo, you seem way too. I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. Yo, all of NASA's pictures of Earth are fake. They're all fake. Yeah, I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. We can't get to the moon today, never mind 60 years ago. Every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it.
Motherfucker.
You know I'm bout it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring though. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm hot just like a sauna, New York to California. Too hot, too hot. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this. I'm on the next level, next level, on the next level. They all tryna catch up to my next level, next level, on the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Motherfucker.
You like that old school, back in the music, that shit is old news. I'm popping through the ceiling, that's my motto, that's my motto. I lead, they follow. I'm hot just like a sauna, New York to California. Too hot, too hot. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this.
Motherfucker.
I'm on the next level, next level, on the next level. They all tryna catch up to my next level, next level, on the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. I am here and I am flying solo tonight. SHEPU had a family emergency, so I want to keep him in our prayers. I'm not sure what's going on, and I don't want to put out anything personal of his, but it's definitely, within his family. So we got to definitely keep him in our prayers. And I see all the usual suspects are here. Give you guys a shout out. I got a lot of stuff to cover, and there's definitely going to be part 2 and 3 and 4 to all this because I just have too much stuff at this point. Sifting through it all and trying to figure out how to put it all together and talk to you guys about it is it's a daunting task, but we'll get it done. Yeah, keep them in our prayers, guys, definitely. He would definitely have been here tonight, but this came up, so he had to... He said either go for it or, we can do it another night. But I just wanted to go for it because I have so much stuff. So I can get through a lot of it here with just me focusing on it. I was thinking about throwing the link out. I'm not sure. Depends on how deep I get into my stuff. Sometimes when I have you guys come on, I just kind of get a little sidetracked. I try to stay focused, but I want to really move through this stuff. I'm just looking for something on my phone real quick. Okay, everything looks good. 25 people here. Be 33. Oh, it says 22 over here and it says 25 on my phone. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, I guess I got to go over here to get it. All right, everything looks good. All right, so let's see. I don't need this tab open. Curtis and Shawnee B went out on some boots on the ground, Red Brick Saturday, and they found some really cool stuff. We're going to take a look at that. I think I'm probably going to start off with that because I just have so much stuff. I think we're definitely going to start off with that stuff. And I have two of them right here. So we're talking about the pipe work and the layers of the motherboard. We've already been over all that on the last show. If you haven't seen it, you got to go back and watch my last 2 shows, my last 2 live streams. My voice is starting to get all dried out. It's my allergies, guys, and the heat's on now and stuff at night, so I get a little dried out. Sorry. But anyway, all this pipe work, infrastructure, tunnel systems, all this stuff, supposed mines that are just completely bricked out tunnels going who knows where and what are they mining because it's all brick. I don't know. It was all there. It was all obviously from the previous civilization, and they figured out how to get certain parts of it up and running, like say the pneumatic mail system and stuff, the pneumatic pressurized tube system that they had. This kind of stuff was already there in the ground because there was barely any construction photos of them putting this in. And if you do get 1 or 2, it's the same as everything else. There's barely anybody there. Nobody's dirty and nobody's really doing anything but looking like they're about to stick a shovel in the ground. That's it. So I think that they had it up and running partially, as much as they could. There was probably a lot more to it that went to a lot of other places, even though it seemed extensive. I have a comprehensive list of everywhere those things were in the world, every country that had them, which it's a lot. and then of course the tube transport. But I think we're going to start with the pipe work and these tunnels that are coming off of river systems leading into buildings. Like we already know the canals and most of the rivers were actually built out, seem to be man-made, controlling the water for energy, for cooling systems, for the motherboard, because, you know, it definitely seems to me that we're on some type of motherboard. Motherboards have layers to them, and they have, each part has a function to it. And usually if one part's down, you know, the other part has limited access or limited abilities or doesn't work at all. So, and I think that's what they were trying to do after the reset, was try to get certain things up and running again as much as they could. And then come up with narratives for these tunnel systems, these sewages, the history of plumbing itself, which I have that list up here. We're going to go over that. And yeah, I got a lot to cover. But it's all just false narratives and a bunch of crazy photographs that don't make any sense. So yeah, we're going to start off with one of Curtis's videos right here. It's called Water Management. So let me get this set up. See what you guys are saying real quick. I just took a hit off the bowl and took an antihistamine before I got on here. So hopefully I clear up. It's always this time of night I start getting stuffy. 75 today here, but at night it gets really cold and I got to put the heat on. I definitely got to get my ductwork cleaned out. The ducts got to get cleaned out here for sure. All right. Yeah, 3-piece suit. Yeah, and the top hats. Even the guys that weren't, where, you know, there was one guy with a top hat, so whatever. But maybe he's upper management. But the other guys who look like they would be common workers are wearing a shirt, a tie, a vest, a jacket, a hat. I mean, it's like, come on, are you serious? You guys can figure out all of this amazing stuff, but you can't figure out work clothes? Make it make sense. I'm just saying. You have a whole working class. There should be work clothes, not 3-piece suit work clothes. It doesn't add up. And the ones who do have work clothes on, they aren't even dirty. I love picking apart those old pictures. Did you guys know there was a huge reservoir in the middle of Central Park in the 1800s? Huge rectangular reservoir. It's crazy looking. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, they keep their tools in their top hats. All right, so let me screen share. Make sure I got everything on. Volume. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're going to watch this video from Curtis, Boots on the Ground, this past Saturday along, I think this is in Lowell. So this would be part of the Merrimack River, right, Curtis? Put a 1 in the chat if that's right. That's where this location is, I'm pretty sure. He's got some interesting stuff going on with these bricks, the trees along the river here, all kinds of crazy stuff. If you haven't seen his channel, guys, here, I'll drop the link right now in the chat. Make sure you're subbed and belled over there. Really good footage. Crazy stuff going on with the water system, the tunnels, all the huge pipes and stuff. All right, not that one. Here we go. All right, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear this okay.
All right, guys, we're still in Lowell, obviously, walking along this canal or whatever it's supposed to be called.
Okay, so he's on the canal, I guess, not the Merrimack River itself. Okay, you guys can hear it good. All right, here we go. This is crazy, guys. This is just craziness, but it's excellent footage. He did really good getting this, and it blew my mind.
We were just looking at all the trees and all these bricks along this hillside here going down to the canal. But all right, it's gonna start getting crazy now, guys. It's gonna start getting crazy. This is a crazy wall here.
Put it on big screen for you guys so you can see it really well.
Got
Hold on. All right, I thought I already
You
had it on
got,
that, but
quote unquote,
it goes
on the screen.
automatically.
And you got quote unquote
There we go.
rocks and boulders. It's all the same thing. They're all red brick. All of it, even the concrete stuff.
All of it, guys. All of it.
Look at these
This
crazy
crazy
pipes.
pipe. Look at this crazy pipe right here. You find a lot of interesting stuff along this river. Even some old mechanisms and stuff.
Look at guys, look at the good angle of the trees. Look at all the bricks being all mixed up and tangled in the roots and stuff. It's wild.
That is insane.
Anyways, we already did a whole video on that. But yeah, look at this crazy wall. It's all transitioned. It's all red brick. All of it. But look at these crazy pipes. Look at the size of this steel. I mean, the steel alone is like 3/4 of an inch. Got your handy square bolt or square nut.
I'll pause it there for a second and get the comment off the screen as well. I just saw it was up there. Sorry. I want to keep that up.
And your obsessive water control piping. Yep. Awesome. This one's like angled down. Huh. Yeah, crazy. Very impressive pipe here. Yeah, like I said, about 3/4 of an inch thick. Really crazy. Yeah. Yeah. They love their water control. You gotta control that water. What's that water doing? It's doing something. Cooling down something, perhaps? All right, guys. So now it just turns into the janky rocks and janky boulders. Yeah. But let's walk along and see what we can find. I'll give you the usual. Do you have any guesses? Let's take a look.
Let me see here.
Shall we? Yeah, a lot of sirens around here, per usual. All right, let's walk around. Let's walk along this janky rock wall. Bricks everywhere, guys. Everywhere. All everywhere. Literally, everything we're walking on is bricks, just like the Merrimack River.
I told Curtis, I said, you need to bring a leaf blower the next time you go back here. I mean, just look at this wall here. It goes right into this rock. And if you peel away all these leaves, it's just covered with bricks. And they're going like inside the tree roots and stuff. It's just crazy.
In Manchester. Whoopsie daisy.
What's that doing there? Who put that in? Love to meet those
What's going
people.
on here? What happened? This is not even janky block. This is janky rock, guys. So I don't even know what the claim on this is. I don't even know if they'd claim this is built or not. I don't even know what the nonsense is. I don't really care anymore. I really don't care anymore.
That tree right there is crazy.
It is what it is. Look. I mean, what's going on here? Huh? Johnny B's been here before. He's shown this. What is going on? Right here. Right at that point. Right there.
Boom, baby.
That's where all the magic's happening, right there. That's it, guys. It's transitioning right there. Yes, it is. You can see him. You can see him. Crazy. What is this little section doing here? Huh? Yep. They filled it in, apparently, right? And they made sure, make sure it goes up underneath the trees and stuff, guys.
These trees are pretty thick. They're definitely older trees. So, I mean, I don't know how old they are, but they're definitely well full grown.
Look at this insanity. Look.
You know what I like right here too is this black right here, because you can see the brick turning right into this black rock right here next to it. Really good shot right there.
What is this? What is this? Right here. All day long.
Every day of the week. Let's go down here a little bit further. Oh yeah, you look in here and see some bricks. That's right.
Look it up here. Look. Look, way in. Behind the janky. Not the one on the right, the one on the left here. Way in there, guys.
That's a nice shot right there, Curtis. Hey, Johnny Cool, welcome.
That's way in there. There's more. Way in. Behind the janky rocks. And you can see it here, chewing it way on the bottom. And this little piece just barely survived. Just barely. Look at these little bricklets over here. They're just holding on. They're gonna be either looking like concrete real soon, or they're gonna be looking like janky rock. Most likely janky rock, because that's how the line goes. But yeah, bricks everywhere, guys. It's everywhere. What do we got if we keep going on our janky rock wall? Huh? Yep.
Oh, you're funny, Curtis.
Yep.
Just more and more of this brick. It's crazy.
Right before your eyes.
Really, it was all brick at one time. And, you know, a lot of us has come up with different explanations on how it transitions into this janky rock wall here. But, you know, I mean, obviously that's what's happening. You can see it. Go just a little further here.
A little bit. Oh, it's almost a rock. It's almost a boulder. Almost. Not quite. Crazy.
Look at that pipe.
And then,
Oh my gosh.
here we go.
It's in the original.
Water control. Look at this thing.
Other than the event damage, that thing's solid. The event damaged it.
Yep. Look at this crazy thing. Look at all this transitioning. It's literally, these are literally the transition points. Right there.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is.
And that's all it'll
Yeah.
ever be.
Right before your eyes. It's spinning those bricks. It's rotating them. It's doing all kinds of X factor nonsense to it. It's pulling them it's pulling them up and around. It's creating travelers. There's movement. There's a lot of movement.
I think this one you showed the bricks up.
A lot of movement.
Here, look down the pipe.
In my opinion. Hold on.
There's more bricks inside. Look at that.
Hmm.
Is that a cave in or something?
Yep. Everywhere you go. Yeah. They're definitely, they want to control the water. They're obsessed with controlling the water. Why? To harness power. And I think there's other purposes, possibly more important purposes, such as cooling our motherboard realm that we're on. I mean, I don't even know where to look. This is just stupid. It's crazy. It's a water-cooled processor.
There's bricks laying around everywhere.
Insanity.
Trees or
All right,
something. Their
one
roots
last look down
everywhere.
here. Look at this pipe. Insane. What a mess. What a mess that wall is. Oh my. Wow. Okay.
Great though for evidence. That wall is great for evidence. It's got every level of heat damage going through it.
What do we got? This looks pretty super duper melty. Yep. Yep. This is almost brick pudding-ish.
Yeah.
We find a lot of brick pudding along the rivers that better not be slimy. I don't really feel like going swimming. Hell yeah. Brick City. Brick City. I was born here many decades ago.
Look at these bricks all in these tree roots. It's just crazy. It's like, and this tree's got some crazy roots. It's huge.
Look at this. It's the whole thing. It's all brick. It looks like brick. It sounds like brick. As you're walking on it, you can hear
Ripping
the
off
bricks
bricks.
clanking. Awesome.
Wow.
What's up?
This is crazy.
That tree
This is crazy right there. Oh my God.
is hungry. Look at this guy. It's just floating here. Look at this guy.
Bricks. Wow.
I bet I can wiggle that one out. Look at look at it. Look at this one. Look at there's more up under there.
That is insane right there, guys. I've never seen nothing like that.
It's all underneath. All underneath the tree, guys. Literally, it's going up in. You can see it. Look at them all. Oh, man. It's going up into the tree. Crazy. I don't even know what this.
What's up, Melanie?
Oh, it's a little stamper. Uh-huh. R-U-R-W. Let's see. Hold on, the camera usually gets it good. M-A-U-R-E. There's a T and an N down here. Yeah, you can see it good on the camera, always. Wow, cool. All right, we're going to see if we can find some stampers now. That thing is very anomalous. I've never... Weird looking.
I found one yesterday. It said St. Mary's on it.
Look at it. It's all in through the tree, all the way up into it. Look, way up underneath. Look at it, everywhere. It's all up into the middle of the tree, guys.
I say they're weapons.
This tree is definitely pulling in these bricks. Okay, I've heard Shawnee B talking about it before, but I mean,
if some random person said that to me and I didn't see this, I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, how does that even happen? Right. But look, here it is, guys. This is like some kind of new phenomenon that we're picking up on here. This is really great that you guys found this, because I've seen some weird stuff like trees growing over the melt and things like that, but this is a whole nother level. It's consuming it. Where are these bricks going? If you cut the tree down, is there going to be bricks all inside it?
I don't even know what to say. It's
going right. Great, Mark. Welcome, by the way. Trees are saying, look at this. Look at this.
Right up the middle. This is the middle of the tree.
Look how big the tree is.
Oh my God. So weird. Oh my God. Very, very weird. Look at, they're just stuck everywhere. Will this one come out? Oh man. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. If we find some stampers that are being devoured by a tree, that's going in the collection.
Brick avalanche.
Oh, look at this big glob of melt right here hanging over. Yep, all day, all of it. It's everywhere. The whole thing. All of it.
Wow.
For sure. It's not a secret anymore. Look. Look close, guys. Look at it's pulling in. Those bricks are being pulled up and in. I don't know what to say. Period.
That's the only way to describe it.
That's
how
weird.
else would it have happened?
Okay. All right. I'm sure there's going to be plenty.
You find a lot more than just this one little spot with it. So that's pretty cool. Let me see here. This one's a good one. We're going to watch this one next.
All right, guys.
Let me pause it for a second. Get rid of this one. All right, guys, here we go.
I don't even know what to say. Okay. Let's just go for a walk. We're in Lowell, Mass, on the canal system. We're out here literally balancing on this sketchy rock in this little piece. And I gotta crouch down because the sun. Look at the pipe up there.
Look at that sucker. That's a thick one right there. Wow. Definitely old world for sure. And they would not have stuck this pipe in this janky wall. Okay, so the pipe was there when it was a nice brick wall. Just saying.
Look at it. Look at the bricks falling out here.
Wow.
Look. See 'em? Put those there. And then look at this massive.
And look at this. This boulder right here has those marks in it, those notches, but you could tell that they were brick.
I know we got it in a little video earlier, but wow.
Look at this door, guys. This thing's crazy. And Curtis was explaining it doesn't go slide up to open. This thing opens out and up. So that's a huge piece right there. It's no joke. It's definitely the old world stuff.
It's crooked too. It's not level. Look at this thing. Yeah, it's a good 10 or 12 feet wide diameter, for sure. And I can see it from up top. That waffle stuff is like a foot or two thick. I mean, it's massive. Pretty crazy.
Hey,
Definitely
Jamie,
controlling
welcome.
the water on a massive, massive
You're a little
scale.
tardy. That's okay.
Massive. This is all janky, transition, all of it.
Nuts looking that wall. Nobody
This
in their
keeps
right
going
mind would
around.
build a wall
It's
like
all
that along the
rounded
river.
right there.
That's just stupid.
This whole place is just ridiculous. But wait till you see what's coming up. All right, we're gonna get off these rocks, these balancing rocks. Okay. And we'll see what kind of stuff we can find.
I have a rock just like that at my house here. Exactly like that. Here's a brick.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wait till you guys see what's up here. Super duper duper massive tree.
Yeah, that is a big tree right there.
Looks like it's been, I'm trying to avoid the sun. Looks like it's been eating brick spinach for a diet. Because it's like, looks like it's this whole
33 in
section
the
up here.
chat. It just went up to 34. It'll
now
be
a
at
tree.
33 again.
All kinds of jankiness right here, of course. These are all blocks. All this stuff. This whole thing we're standing on is some kind of rounded feature or something on this structure. And we're just still walking along this.
So this whole canal, this whole tributary, whatever the hell this thing is, it's clearly was all perfectly built out. All this stuff on this side, on the left side of this canal river, is all muffed up, melted out wall. All this is all janky and weird over here. You can see it goes up along behind this mill thing here and leads up here. It was in beautiful condition at one time, but now it looks like this.
Getting further up. Always drawn to the water for some reason. Yeah, here's the outside corner of this crazy structure.
Yeah, this is crazy here too, because this wall kind of slopes out like the corner of a star fort. This is what it was reminding me of. I'm not saying that is what it is. I'm just saying that's what it reminded me of, because usually when they point out, they usually slope out at their base in the architecture of it. But yeah, look how chewed up this wall is, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, whatever this thing is. Crazy. Massive, super duper massive blocks. Per usual.
I mean, that's like megalithic shit right there, right? But they have to put a narrative to it. So they'll say the people in the 1800s put this shit in, right? But if this was somewhere else, they'd say it was some megalithic site or some shit. Anyway, yeah, it's just all bullshit. Look at the brick right down in here. Right down in here between these branches. That's crazy. You're not going to put brick in right there, guys. You can still see the mortar even. If this wall was really just big blocks, you wouldn't do that. It had to have all been brick. Clearly. Common sense.
Just ridiculous. But look, keep following this janky block wall. And what do we find? It kind of goes from janky rock too janky block here. And we find these things.
And this right here reminds me of what you see like in the Aztecs and the Mayans and stuff in their ancient ruins where they controlled water and had their little waterways and stuff. This is what this is looking like. I'm just saying.
What are these? We're going to go find out. Definitely controlling something. What do we got here?
Yeah, and there's all these mechanisms and mechanics left over laying around that they just left in different areas. That's crazy too. You can tell it's all old world though.
Damn it. Bricks.
Wow.
Bricks. Yeah, I forgot to point them out as we were going because they're everywhere. They're everywhere, guys.
They're everywhere. Look at this, guys.
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Even over here. Even over here. They're everywhere. We're walking all on them. Oh, what's this over here? What do we got? What is this? All dead. All day. All day long. Yep. All right. So we see this old world, some kind of gear for I'm sure it had something to do with operating these two squared little tunnel things here.
I definitely think that we are on a motherboard for sure. And that motherboard has to have an underneath to it, has to have things going on within the layers of that motherboard. And clearly we can tell that the old, supposed ancient sites and stuff look like computer components, and our modern cities do today as well. We know that we have modern pipework, right, for what we use it for today. But there's also an extremely large network of tunnels, brick tunnels, going everywhere, all over the place in the United States and across the plane, intersecting, crisscrossing across continents, okay? And I don't think that was for just your average sewage and drinking water and stuff. I think it had to do more with cooling this motherboard, because clearly water is a part of this motherboard. And in electronics, you want to have a water-cooled motherboard system, computing system, because it's way more faster, efficient, and higher speeds in transferring information and stuff like that. And it's easier to control the temperature when you have a water-cooled computer. A lot of people who deal with computers have never heard of the water-cooled computer system because they're so expensive, and it's for like high-level gaming stuff and everything. Even the D-Wave computers that they have are cooled with sub-zero temperatures. They're D-Waves because they're quantum computing on an etheric level. And that's a whole nother show, the etheric quantum computing, because I have to educate myself a little bit more on it. But anyway, the point being here is that what were all these tunnels for? And a lot of these tunnels have massive pipes in them, or there's just massive pipes that are being found very deep into the ground with no explanation for them and stuff. I think that the sewer system in France, in Paris, which we're going to look at next, was already there. They have a narrative for it, just like we have Tesla for the narrative of free energy. They have a person that they attributed this sewer system to that is perfectly amazing. It's impeccable. They got it all right the first time, and it works perfectly. and it's just like, there's no way that these people did this. What they did was they found it and they got it operational again and figured it out. But up until that point, they hadn't figured it out. So there was a lot of stuff going on in the streets, a lot of sewage, no drainage, all this stuff like that. I guess they got down there and opened a lot of it up, and whatever time that took, they'll blame it on actually construction it. If they were reconstructing it so they could use it, which they obviously needed it, because after the disaster, the cataclysm, whatever happened, and these different levels of the event, whether it's water bringing in silt and building ash, creating what we would call a mud flood, and filling in a lot of these places where they couldn't find, say, the access points to these underground subterranean cisterns and tunnel systems every time you see a mine, all this stuff, they're always flooded out. It's because they were meant to have water in them. This is why you have miles and miles and miles of tunnels with no no rooms, no access to, like, say, like you're going down this tunnel to get somewhere, like, oh, this room over here, or that room. That's just tunnels after tunnel after tunnel. Keeps going and going and going. It's because it's not for people. I mean, people could use it, obviously, but it's for the flow of water, in my opinion, to cool down the motherboard from underneath. And we've gone over the motherboard layers, and they have a heat dispersion layer within those motherboards and stuff. They also do use nanofluids to cool certain chips down, processor PCUs and stuff on computer boards. So anyway, we're going to continue with this.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Welcome, Ryan, Sue, Penelope, and Wiley. Welcome, guys. Little
Go look
party.
in there. Oh, what do we got? Damn it.
I'm glad you're here. Look at these. Those bricks turned into little granite bricks. They're granite now. Look at it. Just like the rock right here. Same.
Oh, God.
And there it is. There it is, right there. Look at that, guys. You love to see it. Stick that in there.
Yep.
All right, that was really good, Curtis. Thank you. And let me see if I have one more from them, I think. Nope. And that was it. Those two. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get into those pictures in just a second. Let me close this out. This is that Egyptian thing. Okay. So this is about the Paris sewer system and stuff. And we're going to take a look at it because this thing is crazy. I'm going to skip through it and stuff. There's a lot of information. I don't want to miss anything because they really go over a lot. You will not believe how amazing the sewer system is. And you decide for yourself if you think these people built it in the 18, whatever the hell. It doesn't even matter. Their narratives are bullshit. Okay. Just saying. All right, guys, let's check this out.
Paris, the city of light, renowned for its architectural heritage. Every day, over 3 million people stroll the streets of the capital for its architectural heritage.
All right, as far as the eye can see, it's just buildings. And they're all pretty much the same level. That's crazy too, right? You see that, guys? There's a few things sticking up here and everything. That's very interesting. And there's not a lot of foliage in most of these areas. Basically, the streets are lined out with them and stuff. But you see very little foliage anywhere else. It's crazy. They're all white buildings. That's interesting as well. It's almost like an insulator of some sort. Because in Turkmenistan, Islamabad, or whatever the hell that country is called, all their buildings are white marble. They all drive white cars, all this stuff. The pyramids had a white coating over them. We know the star forts had white coating, whitewash over them. We have the white city in the World's Fairs and stuff. White definitely plays a part in this in some form or fashion, obviously. But let's check it out.
Every day, over 3 million people stroll the streets of the capital, never giving a thought to the dark city beneath their feet. The Paris sewers.
Okay, now here's the network of them. Just let that sink in for a minute. Okay, this is just nuts. But yeah.
This underground labyrinth spreads over 2,600 kilometers. The distance.
Look at that pipe right there. That's no joke, that pipe. No joke. I can't even imagine how they got it down here, or, you know, in the 1800s. Let's build all this shit.
Between Paris and Moscow. Hidden and mysterious and completely unknown to most Parisians.
It's a city beneath the city. Actually, underneath each street in Paris, there's a sewer that's accessible.
It feels like entering the bowels of the earth.
Like the city above, the pipes below are always on the move. Every turn of a tap, every flush of a toilet, every minute of every day, Parisians depend on the waste they take away and the fresh water they provide. How does it all work so seamlessly? Now, thanks to unprecedented access and computer-generated imagery, you're about to discover the secrets of the Paris sewers, where close to 6.5 million cubic meters of wastewater travel daily, equal to 70 Olympic-sized pools per hour. This massive infrastructure demands extraordinary equipment. From high-power flushing systems and huge reservoirs to century-old boats designed to clear sand.
Where do you see this, guys? This boat and everything they're doing is all part of the original design.
The sewers are an undeniable part of the technical and urban legacy of Paris.
The know-how and these extremely advanced constructions and machines have withstood the test of time.
Since its creation in the 19th century, the modernistic sewers have transformed to keep pace with the vital city above.
Back a little bit.
Extremely advanced constructions and machines have withstood the test of time.
Since its creation in the 19th century, the modernistic sewers...
All right, let's look at these guys. Okay, I know, I just got a little...
Since its creation in the 19th century...
Okay, this guy's in a three-piece suit. He's got a tie, a vest, a jacket, and a hat on. This is what he's working in? Are you kidding me? Look at this guy over here. Same thing. This guy over here, I mean... I don't know. This guy looks like he's working. He's got regular work clothes on, but none of this makes sense to me. And look how dirty everything is. This is supposed to be new. Why does it all look like it's all been sitting here for a long time already? Now, this wall back here doesn't look new. I'm just saying. It was completed in
the modernistic sewers have transformed to keep pace with the vital city above.
Did you see that, guys? Let's go back again. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to be stopping a lot. I can't help it. But look at these pipes.
Since its creation in the 19th century, the modernistic sewers have transformed to keep pace with the vital...
Right there. Look at these fucking pipes, man. It's crazy. All this stuff is original. Even the stuff, the stuff down there that they use to the mechanisms that were originally created for this thing are still there, and they stood the test of time. Okay?
City above. Witness the elaborate techniques designed to deal with flooding, heavy rainfall, and provide high-speed decontamination.
Nowadays, thanks to accelerated techniques used inside the plant, we're able to treat wastewater in just a few hours.
From the collection of rainwater and wastewater to the distribution of drinking water, your sewer tour will take you on a fascinating behind-the-scenes
adventure. That's interesting there, too, how they showed the pipes going up to the building right here, okay? There's no talk or any schematics or any talk about work or any kind of pictures of them installing pipes into these buildings in Paris and then in through the whole building, okay? And then on to the next one and stuff. Sure, they'll try to show you some stuff like of them in the street, supposedly digging it up and everything like that. We'll see those pictures. Like right here, there's one. But you never see them putting them into these buildings. And Paris has a lot of freaking buildings, okay? So there's that with a lot of rooms in all these buildings. Make it make sense.
Tour will take you on a fascinating behind-the-scenes adventure in history and technology. Deep inside the bowels of Paris, without getting your feet wet.
Look at that, right there. Imagine having to get plumbing to all these people. Every one of these buildings have to have bathrooms in them, okay? People live in these things. Most of them.
Every day in Paris, more than 2 million residents flush their toilet, clean their dishes and clothes, and take a shower. All this domestic water ends up in the sewers.
Congrats, girl.
This amounts to over 6.5 billion liters of wastewater that must be evacuated each day. Every hour, the equivalent of 70 Olympic-sized pools flows inside this invisible yet gigantic infrastructure. In fact, the sewers are a network of tunnels mirroring the layout of the streets and boulevards above the ground. In total, 2,600 kilometers of galleries meander underneath the city. If they were put end to end, the sewers would cover the distance between Paris and Moscow.
Wow.
This extraordinary infrastructure serves several purposes. On top of collecting wastewater, these tunnels gather rainwater and prevent the flooding of Parisian streets when heavy storms occur. This network also plays a crucial role in providing drinking water to local residents. The underground galleries host a 2,000-kilometer network of pipes distributing
Look at this. This is no joke, these pipes, man. Wow. Just crazy.
drinking water to every Paris household. Once used, this water returns in the sewer system, located only 3 meters underground.
They must have had bathrooms and stuff and faucets and stuff already in these buildings, and they just weren't in use because whatever was going on down here, say that was blockage or some kind of damage maybe or something, they had to get it running again, find it even. Maybe they probably didn't even know it was down here. And then once they got it up and running and going, then everything was great.
Each building has its own evacuation outlet connected to a primary sewer that's about 1.3 meter wide. This first link of the sewer chain then reaches a subcollector. The latter flows in a main collector between 4 to 6 meters in diameter, located under the big Paris boulevards.
This system can be compared to what you have in nature, such as a source, a small brook flowing into a river until it reaches the sea. It uses the exact same process as the elementary sewer collects wastewater from a single outlet before flowing into a collector and finally reaching the sea, which is represented by the water treatment plant.
The mission of the sewer system is to evacuate the wastewater of over 2 million Parisians, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In order to maintain this hidden network, city workers go inside the sewers on a daily basis. Sewer workers access the tunnels through one of the 20,000 manholes scattered across the sidewalks of the capital. Each lid weighs over 80 kilos. Under the pavement, workers find themselves in a confined space ruled by darkness and humidity. This hidden and mysterious part of Paris is completely unknown to most of its residents. At first glance, the sewer network looks like a maze of alleys and narrow pathways. But in essence, this huge infrastructure is just a mirror of the city streets. Each street, avenue, and boulevard have their counterpart sewer tunnel. This 2,600-kilometer network provides every Paris building with a direct link to
Now remember, they said this thing was completed in 1907. Completed. That means all of this completed. They don't say how long it took. They just say it's completed.
Intricate universe.
Right now, we're under Rue Alesia. As you can see, sewer workers install signs to serve as bearings. Every building found above ground has its equivalent inside the sewer system. Here, we're under number 61 and 63. These are the 2 building outlets. Someone probably flushed their toilet or used water from this section of the building, which is now being collected.
Paris has a total of 100,000 such connections, linking every building to the sewer system. Wastewater from each building is gathered in a single evacuation pipe before being discharged in the sewers. In Paris, some 300 sewer workers are responsible for the safe flow of wastewater. Every day, they walk inside the bowels of the country. As a result, whenever heavy rains would fall, black water would flood the streets, releasing a foul smell.
Paris was at the mercy of the Seine River. So in times of floods, the river would commonly rise through people's cellars and the sewers, which caused the water to pour out onto the streets,
God, what happened?
carrying garbage, filth, and all the disgusting...
Oh, boy. Stop screen share. What happened? What happened? Stream unavailable. Damn, did they kick me off? What the fuck? Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I said it was a free documentary. What the F, bro? Well, let me go over here. I guess I'll go over here and figure this out because now I got kicked off my fucking live stream. Why is this? Oh my God. It's still saying I'm live. Why can't I get this? Why is it unavailable? I don't understand. I don't know what happened. Yeah, reload. All right, I'll end the stream and I guess I'll start a new one.